Hey everybody, I have this 4x4 that was useless for our project on building the ramp. I've had this around for a while and it's warped. It's actually high off the ground here. If I rotate it, you can see it's warped. And if I hit one side, okay, it's rolled around again, and it's like a teeter-totter here. All right, so I'm actually going to show you, and you can see the definite curve on that. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can actually use this. What I'm doing on my porch here is I'm extending the deck that they put down, and I'm going to bring it all the way out down the stairs. So I need pieces of wood like those that are not 2x4s. They're pieces of. They only go up about 2 inches or something like that, a true 2-inch, and down there is a little bit of about 2.5 inches because of the downflow on the bricks. All right, so that's what I need to do is bring it all the way out here, and why not use those even if they're a little warped? So what? I'm not worried about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to salvage this to actually make 2x4s or something of the sort, since I really don't need 2x4s. But I'll make it useful. Now I went ahead and set up my table saw, and I'm going to take the board and cut it in half. All right, now the thing is, you got to figure out where you're going to cut it in half. All right, if you do it on the turn, it'll be a turn. It'll be 2 boards you'll have that won't work. So you have to do it on whatever the straightest part is, which I think that's about the straightest. And then, if anything, you take a rotary saw and make them straight as you need them. You know, if you're using something less than a 2x4. All right, I think I can explain what I mean when the product is done. So bear with me here. I am not going to show you me cutting it on a table saw. So you want to cut it in half. So take your 3.5 inches and you have to cut it in half. Well, it's a 10-inch table saw, so it didn't quite go all the way through. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is run it through again on this side here. You can see it's a little bit on an angle. I'm not too worried about that. All right, I am going to turn around and run the same side. When it was flipped over, this side went through, so I'm going to turn around so this side goes through again. All right, so that was a lot of fun. Okay, so here we go. Not too shabby. I had a little problem when I actually backed up right here, but look at this. Okay, now they are warped. Okay, but they're flat. And I am not worried at all about them being absolutely straight up here. So if I can use those with the distance right here up there, why not? They'll be underneath the deck, nobody ever know, because a row of screws can go straight right down. So hey, hope you like the video. All right, you can actually straighten these out. You need a rotary saw and draw a line straight down and straight down on both sides here, all the way down to the edge, straight lines, and use a rotary saw to go all the way down, and you'd have a piece going all the way down. Two pieces of whatever you need. Now, I laid it down on the flat side up, so the cut side is on the bottom. All right, it just makes it easier to draw the line. Okay, so I put a straight edge on there, and I drew a line all the way down, and there's my line. That's going to make it actually a straight one. So what I'm going to do is cut that side, and my measurement that I need is going to be 2 3/8. So I'm going to go 2 3/8 over and draw another line and cut it all the way down. I might draw the line now because I have more surface to work with the things I'm using for the straight line. So go ahead and make your lines, and then you need a rotary saw to actually do the cutting. Now when I measured in different areas, 2 3/8. Okay, about 4 different spots, and you can see they're all different from the edges that they from the distance from the edge. So I measure from there to there. All right, so now I need to set up my my straight lines and then draw a line going across, hitting each one of them. There you go. I have 2 lines going all the way down. Let's see about over here. 2 lines going all the way down, making a straight board. I'm actually going from the tip here in and then out Over here I'm way in, going out, and then in. That's what it looks like. All right, so it's pretty close to end here. The rotary saw is going to have fun with that. All right, next thing to do is cut. Well, there it is, everybody. I got my usable piece of wood right there, and that's how it's going to be sitting up on the deck. It's just about straight to me. Nothing wrong with that. Not worried at all about the curves on the side. Now, these pieces I cut off. Do not throw them away when you're doing a project like what I'm doing, because we all need wedges. And you can cut off a piece and use wedges all over the place. It's pressure treated wood, so hang on to it. If you're using it on a project, all different kinds of wedges here. So now let's take it up and actually see if it satisfies our needs up here. So I'm going to put it on this one over here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's see if it lines up. Took the measurement and it should work fine. Look at that. Is that a perfect marriage or what? All right, that's going to work really nice on this. Just saved me a little bit of money, you know? Yeah, at 10, 15 bucks for an 8-footer. I mean, I have two of them. I'm going to do the same thing with this one right here. It takes care of there's one against the wall, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I'm going to need. And a little bit extra coming out, but I use scrap wood for that. Not bad. Hey, with 14-inch braces in them and 3 spots, they're about as straight as any other board. No warping whatsoever in either one of those.